So first of all, Tyler, why Idaho State, and what's it been like transitioning and settling into a new offense?
I think Idaho State was with everything that was going on. They were the first school to reach out to me and offer me a full scholarship, and that meant a lot to me. Kind of taking a chance on me with everything that had happened with me at Wyoming, and then just the relationship that I had with Coach Finn and Coach Vander was really top notch. You know, those guys were calling me, checking up on me through the new year, and then they were so persistent with everything that they did. They were very respectful of me, and I put my name in the portal before our bowl game. And they said, focus on your bowl game. We'll talk more after that. And then they were just a relationship that I had. I just really hit it off with Coach Farrader, and he was definitely a coach that I saw myself around. So it was a no brainer. And then when I took my official visit, I fell in love with everything that they were selling me. Fell in love with the campus, the program, and just further developed that connection, that relationship with Coach Finn and Coach Farrader.
And how much of a transition has this been for you? I mean, how different is the playbook and the facilities, everything around the team?
Football wise, it's been a pretty big adjustment. I've been here for over a year now, and I haven't played a snap of football, so that's been a big takeaway. But it's been having that long gap has been nice, just because I have gotten extra time to throw to the receivers, to learn the offense. I can go in whenever I don't have class and talk to Coach Farrader about offense, about protection, stuff that I don't understand. But like I said, it's just football is football. It's kind of the ins and outs. Terminology is different, but the game has stayed the same. We have the same concepts here that we had at Wyoming. It's just more of a faster pace, more no huddle, spread offense, as opposed to more pro style that we were at Wyoming. So, like I said, we have the same concepts. Terminology is different, but same protection, same, pretty much everything is the same except for the terminology.
How excited are you to be able to get to throw inside of a dome as opposed to outside at Laramie?
It's a blessing. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that. I mean, when I was in Wyoming, I remember our spring game one year was in the end of May, and there was a snowstorm. We had a spring game in a blizzard, so just to have that, it's very, very nice, especially not to have to battle with the elements. And for anyone that's been to Laramie, you know how windy it is. It's a wind tunnel, so not really having to worry about the elements and where you're inside and it's 70 degrees and no wind, no rain. It's a blessing. It's a quarterback's dream.
Did you have any previous connection to Idaho State, or did they just reach out to you when you entered the portal?
Christian McFarland is actually from my area, and so when I put my name in the portal, I played 7-on-7 with CMAC, and he kind of knew my situation. He said, hey, we need a quarterback. And so that's kind of how that connection started. And I was talking to CMAC, and I'm pretty sure CMAC put the good word in for me. He's the one that kind of said, hey, I know a quarterback in the transfer portal is looking for a place to go. So it's really, I would say it's Christian McFarland was a big part of the reason that I'm here.
And we also asked your teammates about this, but you guys opened the season against Weber State. You guys closed the season against them as well. They're one of the top FCS programs in the country. What are your thoughts on kind of getting thrown right into the fire?
I think it's great. I think it'll really test our ability to see where we're at game one. I think to be the big dog, you got to beat the big dog, and so I think that's kind of our mentality. I don't think we're necessarily afraid of them. We know they have a lot of talent on both sides of the ball, but I think we have a lot of talent as well. And I think it's going to be a dogfight. In the quarterback room, we talk about it's not going to be a 52-49 game. It'll probably be a 17-14 type of game. It's going to be long and drawn out, but I think it's going to be two blue collar football teams going at it. And I think, like I said, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And I think we have that mentality that we're really good. So I think as a team, I think we're pretty excited to showcase that on Saturday.
Do you have a favorite mentor or professor?
I don't have one necessarily on campus. I think there's kind of a bunch of people that I reach out to in time of need. one of them being Coach Ferreter. With everything that happened in 2021 or 2020, excuse me, he's kind of just been someone that I could lean on through everything. A lot of personal hardship, but he's just been someone that has been one call away from me, and he's kind of always had my back through everything.
And are you able to build relationships off the field in your classes? In my experience, online classes make developing relationships with classmates a little bit more challenging than in other years.
Yeah, I would say it's a lot harder to develop those relationships with classmates. Like I said, because you're looking at someone through a computer screen as opposed to getting to talk to them in person. So that's kind of a downfall of Zoom. But yeah, I would say those relationships are kind of non-existent now. The only time that with COVID, the only time that you get to develop relationships is really with the guys that you're around. So for me, being football players, I don't really get to interact with other students around campus just because I'm not on campus too much. I'm really in the weight room and at the facility. So I would say those relationships are kind of non-existent right now.